Hey, what's up fellas, that's Mechanic Mode, another video for my YouTube channel, and today guys I'll show you how to drain and refill the coolant system on 2022 Chevy Silverado 2500. This particular model has a 6.6 turbo diesel engine. Alright guys, so let's dive into work. First step is going to remove the cap on the refilling tank, because after that we have to unplug and remove the drain plug out of the radiator. And particular model, the plug is located on the lower right side, as you see in the video. It's pretty tight. You might need to use some pliers to unscrew it, but it does not have a draining, like a line that's gonna help you to drain the fluid into straight into a bucket. So watch out. Once you guys remove that plug, the coolant is gonna leak everywhere. So make sure you prepare yourself for some liquid on your floor in the garage or outside. So I would suggest you guys put some cardboard or plastic. In my case, I did really put plastic, and it worked out well. So while we're having our coolant um, being drained out of the radiator, I'll show you what's going to be the next step once we have everything drained. By the way, there's two options of coolant. You could buy some aftermarket coolant on AutoZone, Car Parts, Advanced Autos, or whatever, or you could use your VIN number and get a coolant from dealer. So this is the draining plug. It has a O-ring seal. You could buy that ring from a dealership. It's really not too expensive, so I suggest you guys, once you have this out, replace the O-ring, and it's for your own safety not to have any leak. That's the pliers that I used to remove, and I'm going to not tie up too much the plug, but I'll make sure it's not too loose, so I don't want to have any leakage while I'm gonna drive this truck, of course. So here is the coolant I got from the dealer. This coolant, it's not 50-50. This coolant has to be mixed with a distilled water. Distilled water you could be purchased, of course, at any car part store, or also any grocery stores, so it's not really hard to find it. Here in the back you could see the I recommended 50-50 antifreeze and water. So yeah, I'm not saying it out of my head, this is what dealer told me. So yeah, every car and brand has different rules. Here is the Chevy rules, so let's go ahead and add the right amount of coolant. So pretty much this is it. This is going to be the last step. There's a couple of ways to do this, but this is a way to take the air out of the system. Very easy, anyone can do it at home. You just have to pay attention to a couple of details. You gotta tie up your caps and go start your engine, and by this way, starting the engine, you'll start warming up, and the air that got stuck into your system, because we drained everything, there's a bunch of air inside, You gotta put your um, blower fan at max and also the temperature, and this way we're going to warm up the engine at 210 Fahrenheit. Also guys, depends on the engine. This is a diesel, so you gotta go slow on it. You don't have to, like, rev the engine and accelerate or something. You gotta do this in a stationary mode, and then afterwards you'll pay attention to your reservoir and see how the coolant level dropped. That means the air is coming out. And yeah, of course your air for the first time is going to be cold, even though it's on heat. But that's the way we are pushing the air out of the system. Another mention is when you remove the cap after this, you want to make sure your engine is cold and not hot. Otherwise, you'll have a lot of pressure into your system, and you might have a little overspilling explosion with very, very, very hot water. So I suggest you to make sure your engine and your fluid is cold, guys. Make sure it's cold and not hot. A lot of us, we do leave sometimes air in the system, so in my opinion, advising you guys, after a day two, just make sure your reservoir is the same level. Otherwise you have to refill it. But this is it, guys. That was mechanic mode, and see you next time.